And the first day you pull up here in the facility after taking some time off, what's your feeling when you pull in the parking lot? Like what you're going to see inside?
Year 11, the same thing. I mean, you guys, does it look that much different than y'all?
Yeah.
Same thing. So, OTAs, year 11, it'll be. I mean, that's really all I thought, honestly. I'd love to give you more of it until we get in the new spot in the new building.
Which is coming along.
I know. I think we're going to see it, I think, come the beginning of the season when we come back.
Is it a little strange for you without your best friend Aaron being here?
Nah. I miss him, but I mean, he hasn't been here like was it either one or two off seasons, and I was here too for that same thing. So I wouldn't say too different from that front because we already kind of somewhat experienced it. But yeah, I mean, he's my homie, so of course. But I mean, I'm happy for him. He seems happy, and that's the nature of the business. And I'm excited you guys got something to write about. I know Bob's been over here just yearning for this day. Look, you can hide back all you want. You've been yearning for it.
Not really.
Oh,
Explain why later.
All right, I can't wait to hear this. Okay, what's up?
Have you ever had this much carryover on the line in your time here? And what do you think of just the group of guys you have coming forward?
Yeah, we did in 2014, I believe. In between the 2013 to 2015 stretch, we did. And it's good. It's great. You got a bunch of guys, not too many new faces, so we can really kind of get going a little more complex stuff and really start establishing ourselves early. I think that's something that's going to be big for us this year, setting up as an entire unit, and each one's got to fill their role and pick up where we need to pick up.
Where's the golf cart?
It's a great question. I honestly can't tell you. I have not seen it. I'm hoping it's going to make its way to New York, and I told Aaron that he should be asking for it, but I have not seen it, and I can't tell you where it is. But like I said on Twitter, that in the divorce papers, Aaron unfortunately won legally, so he's allowed to have the cart, so I will miss it, and it should hopefully make it to New York, if not maybe his pad in the boo.
Does the passenger have to be a former Packer?
I don't care at all. I got it for him as a gift, so the painting was a gift, Todd.
How are you getting to practice these days?
My Jeep. It's fun little ride. Little stick shift 97 Wrangler 2-door Sport. Y'all can appreciate that. Just having a good old time, listening to some music. Eventually, a couple times I bring a couple young faces. But other than that, just that's the car I drive. The nice thing is that it's short and small, so it can kind of fit anywhere. Yeah, I mean, you could use that. You could kind of clip that and use it any which way you want. But yeah, that's the beauty about that car, I will say. So I always got a parking spot up front.
David, rebuild, not rebuilding, is it just semantics in this locker room and from outside this locker room? How does teams do?
Yeah, I mean, we got a job to do. We got a job to win. I know everyone would love to take the words that I said, but I mean, it's, to me, flat out how I look at it, it's disrespectful to say you're not rebuilding off a Hall of Fame quarterback. It was disrespectful to say you weren't rebuilding off of Brett Favre when you moved to Aaron. No one knew who Aaron was and what he was going to be, so I'm not going to sit here and pull back those words, because that is, when you look at how it's been built and how we were chasing after it and the cap, there's a bunch of situations that can definitely allude to it. We have a young team, but now with that, people go to the word rebuild on an extreme level, or you look at what it is. The beauty is I have no clue, and that's the beauty of it. That's what football is. We're all batting 1,000 come the first game of the year, and we'll figure it out. I mean, I think the Seahawks rebuilt off of Russell. Look how that turned out. I can also give you the other side of the coin, but I don't really know off the top of my head, but that's how I look at it, and it's a simple way to put it, and we can splice it, cut it, make it look like who wants to be the hero or the villain on that word, but that's really what I mean. So however y'all want to go with it, Bob, you can take it in which way you want. I'm cool with it. Come on, big guy, come on.
Dave, even though what you said is technically true, did anyone from the building...
Technically?
Well...
Are you covering yourself?
No.
I mean, I don't think I said anything that's a lie.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
But even with the truth you can find in what you said, did anyone from the building say, you know what, maybe you don't even float that out there, you're the leader in here, the young guys might get a wrong impression?
I mean, I'm not going to answer the question because I think that's unfair, but I'll leave that where it is.
Was there a practice when you finished last fall where you and Aaron were coming back and saying Jordan's made progress, he might be ready?
I wouldn't say it's specific. I wouldn't even say close to the end. I think there's moments where we'd be like, yeah, Jordan had a good day. There would be other instances we'd be talking about certain linemen and the days that they had, be wide receivers, like Christian. So I can't specifically pinpoint one situation. And there's a lot of conversations to be had. That golf cart's got some fun stories on it. Exactly.
Using the word that day in that interview, I know you were referring to the front office. You had said there was some grief from fans. Any grief from within this locker room, or did you get any?
So much grief. I am griefed up the wazoo. It was exactly what it was. I haven't heard anything in this locker room. No one's had an issue. Again, you can take it and cut it any way you want. I have fun with it. I think it's fun at this point, kind of seeing where things can lead. So, but no.
David, this is voluntary?
It's 100% voluntary.
Right.
Per the NFLPA and the CBA, this is 100% voluntary for everyone in here, and bonuses can decide to either collect or not collect, and that is exactly where it's at. And if you do decide to come work for the day, they know how much you're making on the day. They should know what they're making also post-tax, but yeah.
So why did you choose to be here?
I have a bonus, and sure, like all of you, why did you show up to work? You guys have work to do. This is how we structured my deal, and even though it's voluntary, we essentially made it mandatory. So I'm allowed to miss 5 days, and I intend on missing all 5 because that is my 100% attendance is the every day minus 5 days. So that is exactly where I'm at, and that's the beauty of this. But I honestly, I'm having a great time when I am back, having fun. Good conversations when I'm out in the field with anyone. We understand the expectation, understand where it's at, and it's been kind of cool. I've even kind of said it's. I joke seeing Miles White, and he came in when I was a rookie too. We were rookies together. Basically, I'm a glorified coach that just sweats a lot. That's essentially what I do out in the football field.
Hey, physically, are you as good as the summer of 20?
I really like how I'm feeling now. I'm not going to put any expectations on it. That's what Sarah has coached me to do. I think expectations sets limitations. This is comparatively, I have finally not had a surgery for the first time in the last 2 or 3 off seasons. I had 4 surgeries in 20 months. That sucked. So finally to have a breath of fresh air, I get to have an off season to train, to get away, to finally relax and not freak out my body. Be a dad has been amazing, and it just, mind, spiritually, mentally, physically, I just feel very light, and that's been very pleasing, and I'm enjoying that, and hopefully I can reap benefits from that.
With a lot of the veterans on this offense gone, you're one of the ones left. What can you do to help ease this transition on offense?
Be young and hip, keep my ear to the streets, understand what these kids are saying, drop in Fortnite, go Tilted Towers with the bros, try and get a dub, making sure I know what loadout I'm on in Call of Duty. What other game are they playing? I don't know, I got to talk to Christian Watson on his Twitch. AJ's, he's Mr. Social Media, so I can talk to those guys, kind of keep my sheets. No, but being hip, being fun, I have always tried not to be like a stale dude. I'd always be a ball of energy when I come into work. And just whatever the team really needs for me to be. They want me to yell and scream at them, I'll yell and scream. They want me to shut the up. I just want to win. I've been around the block enough times, and I want to win. That's kind of the simple way to put it. And I know in order for us to win, we got young guys that need to know how to play football. But I know there's also a benefit of having young guys, and there's good attributes. Hey, Wailers, how you doing, buddy?
David, we know your relationship with Rodgers, but what's your outlook on Love and your relationship, and as he takes the reins of QB1, your outlook on him so far?
I think Love is a very powerful mechanism that can really bring a team together.
No, Jordan.
Jordan. I think Jordan's a very powerful mechanism that can really bring the team together. No, he's been good. It's kind of nice seeing him be his own man. Not that he ever wasn't, but there is obviously the role you are being the backup. So now he knows it. He's, until told otherwise, he's going to be the starting quarterback of the Green Bay Packers when we go out there. And my biggest thing to him is be you. I don't need you to be anything different than what you were. You don't need to be Aaron. So whatever's comfortable for you, let's do that. We've been doing things here since I've been here, one way for a long time. And whatever he wants to take that he liked from it, great. Whatever he wants to take and make different, great. Guys play the best when they're themselves and their most authentic true self. So that's what I I've even taken within my own game, and I'll preach that to a guy like Jordan, and I've always told that to all the linemen is, don't do what I do, because I'm weird and my body's cut differently. Figure out what works best for your body and become the best version of yourself. You can take ideas, but you got to make your own. My body's built completely different than Elton. If I ever lined and stood in a frog stance, I would never be able to move. Correspondingly, if Elton ever had a stance about as wide as mine, I don't think he'd ever be able to move. So that's my biggest thing I preach across the locker room.
When was the last time you felt as good physically as you do now?
I mean, it's been a while. Let's not jinx it now, but I've been feeling pretty good.
Did you meet Lucas Van Ness during workouts in the off season in California using that same place?
I did not train there this offseason. I moved, and that was one thing I'm sad about because I do love Proactive. It's been an amazing place. But no, I mean, I grew up going. I went to Barrington High, being a Northern Illinois guy, so I know. I knew him kind of growing up. His dad being a chiropractor, so I've been around the family, seen him kind of grow up. Went to the same high school I did, so it's been awesome.
Did you watch Seahawks?
I did not go to high school in Illinois. You know that. I'm
Yeah,
from the Bay Area.
I grew up there.
Yeah. No, I know about Barrington through a couple other buddies, so a couple buddies hit me up and say some things about him. But he's been fine. I mean, it's to evaluate anything is way too early at this point, and especially without even pads on. And these guys' minds, they're just swimming. They're just trying to understand what it means to be a pro in the day-to-day operation of coming in and working.